How was your motherfucking day? Welcome to She Gets It podcast. All right, my name is Shan. Y'all usually catch me in the morning, but this season I'm gonna give y'all some night throat. Okay, you want some night throat? Come get some night throat with me. It's Shan from She Gets It podcast. You can find me at Shan B Poddin. I am in these streets. Hey y'all, hey, it's me. I want to talk to you about something green. It could be money, or it could be something that gets activated when it's sunny. Y'all see the title. I want to talk about the fact that she got plants too, because I do. Plants improve my overall mood. It just makes my place feel a lot cleaner. I'm a Gemini, so I be moody as fuck randomly. It doesn't take something on the outer to get me in my feelings. I could just be at a point where I'm just like, ugh, I need something new. I need a change. And then I'll switch around the living room, or I'll switch around my bedroom, or I'll switch out my closet and color coordinate it and make work for myself. That's why I'm so good at having multiple shows, because I like being busy. I like having something to do. I like making a challenge for me that I can, top. Like, always engaging myself whether or not somebody else is doing it for me. And so with my moods, I feel like plants help. And I want to talk to you about plants and shit. So when a woman has plants, they say that's a clue that she's interested in pouring in what gives her results back. Okay. So I have about 22 plants in my house, in the bathroom, the living rooms, my kitchen, my bedroom, the podcast room. And in my backyard, I have about 11 plants in pots. I have a plant bed. I have 2 plant beds. I got a little greenhouse. And my yard is big as fuck. So I just, like to be surrounded around things that are growing. I like to be surrounded by people that's growing too. Okay? So yeah, that's what I'm going to talk to you about. Welcome to She Gets It Pod. I hope your day was good. And if it wasn't, I'm here now. Let's do some catch up. Let's catch up, because I got to tell you what's been going on. What up, y'all? Let's do some catch up before we get into the meat. Catch up. Okay, what's new? What y'all been watching? So the 3 shows that I've been watching is Rap Shit, Issa's little joint. I like it. Sweet Life, which is like a mini reality show with a group of friends that, to me, I'm just like, I don't want to be around friends that get into catty back and forths every time there's an event or a vacation. Like, to me, that's dumb. Because it's kind of like you can't talk about anything else outside of who got a problem with who, what was said. And then what I really don't like is, why are people who weren't even in the back and forth bringing up what somebody said in the newer conversation? Like, if I would be like, no. Well, if I was on a reality show like that, I would be the friend that comes on some of the vacations, some of the outings, if it's really important, like a birthday or an anniversary or a grand opening. And I'll be the quiet one, and I'll be the one that's having a screen 2-person talk about, I wasn't in it. I was in there. I have nothing to say. But I know it's cute. And the food was great. Like, that would be me, because I am queen. Stay out of it if I ain't in it. Okay? I don't like that messy shit. So I don't understand how people be around messy friends. But episode 10 did give me straight jokes. Okay. Miami. Miss Miami on Sweet Life is nothing to play with. She's a fire starter. Okay. You better come correct when you come at her. Oh my God, Miami. She was going ham on homie's friend with the see-through blouse. Brother, you ain't sexy enough to wear that. Those are only for slender men with pecs. Okay? Not titties. And slim trim bodies. Not for a man who has body addy addy. And don't get me wrong. I like a man that if I hug him from the front, my hands can't touch in the back. I like that. But there's certain shit that you don't wear. So his blouse was very see-through. Okay, it was giving very Prince, wisha, woulda, coulda. And his pants was hella tight. So he was just all wrong. And she called it out. And I thought it was so funny. These tight-ass pleather pants. I'm just like, sir, what you about to do? And she was like, you came on vacation and have tits out for niggas. I was on the floor. Okay? My God, I cannot. Sweet Life was having me at my desk while working, keying, because I'm just like, dog, she is going ham on him. He should have never had this conversation with her. First of all, y'all are nothing. Y'all didn't go on no date one-on-one. Y'all went on a group outing to go eat. That's thunder. And go around the city. You need to chill out. She can be in the jacuzzi or the pool with her friend having drinks and talking. It wasn't like they was busting slops or they were kissing and you was too busy laying down by yourself wrapped up in a blanket. You didn't care. You just mad that there's a TV show recording making you look like a goddamn fool on TV because you like this girl that don't like you. Sir, pick up your pride, have a sip, and move aside. Like, what? She said you out here with this lingerie vampire shirt. Jesus. Oh my God. What? I said, my Lord. Sir, pick up your face and walk away now. His friend came over there. Did not help the situation. So I thought that was funny. What else I've been watching? The Jeff Lewis new show where he does like little projects for different celebrities. I enjoyed that whole first season. I hope they put the second season on Prime because I am not buying a channel just to watch it. You got me messed up in the game. I did a bid on some new moon boots and I won them. So they will be getting shipped to me. Moon boots, they're real ones, not like the high-end luxury ones. Like the real ones, they cost like $160, right? And when I was in New York, I would always get them for winter. Some of my friends hated on me like, oh my gosh, those big boots. I don't hate those boots. But you wear Uggs though. And Uggs be mad, random, expected, and ugly. And when they get wet, they look ugly. Okay? The only time I like Uggs is on kids. I hate Uggs on men. Men should not be wearing Uggs. You want some Ugg slippers for the house? Cool. But I don't feel like a man should be wearing Uggs at all. I don't care what they look like. Don't wear them out the house. And kids, that's grown-ups, ma'am, where are your toes? And I feel like moon boots are for those days where you want to walk out and feel like you were in slippers and there's actually snow and wetness and yuckness on the ground and you still want to look cute. Who the fuck alarm is going off? Oh, that's right. You better check that. I'm recording. So yeah. So I got the Uggs. My cognac boots get delivered today for fall. Like, I'm getting my shit together. I don't need to buy no winter coat because I got the same bubble one from last year. I got a green bomber, so I don't need nothing. I got a long coat. I got a waist jacket. I got a waist jacket. And what else did I order? I need a long cardigan that's like a pop-in color. I got bold turtleneck shirts. Cause I feel like when people wear like slim, thin turtlenecks that are like a popping color, you could wear that with like dark blue denim. You could wear it with white if you want to, if you bought that life. White after September team. Here I am. You could wear it with certain creams. You can mix it with a touch of color. You can wear all black and just have that one color. Like, there's so many options when you have popping colors. I'm definitely going to be wearing a lot of black this fall. Like, I'm so excited. Autumn is my favorite time of the year in fall. And the best place to be when it's autumn is Maryland or Virginia. Because, oh my God, their trees be fucking popping. But I'm in Georgia. And when she's going out in fall, she's going to be ready. Okay. What else? What else is going on? And there's another show on Netflix that I like. And it's called, I don't even know what it's called, but they basically redo people's homes in like 12 hours with the whole team. And I like it because it gets me really anxious that they're not going to finish, but they always end up finishing. That's what he said. But let's get into these messages. So there's this guy who goes by the name of Brandon Doman. All right, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I found out about him on TikTok, okay? Because in order for me to get through the idiots that I work with, I have to have like some form of knowledge coming in from somewhere as I'm working. So this guy created a project called Stranger Project. Basically, he paid for a storefront to hang and show different strangers' stories about whatever they want to share with the public anonymously, so people can read it in like real time, like on the paper. And you can submit your own story or whatever you would like to write about yourself, about life, whatever you want to talk about while you're in the store. And you don't have to put your name on it or anything. And it's a very human approach to living life now, because everybody has these phony ways of interacting, like TikTok. Yes, we would like to see people's lives. We would like to see your beige house. We would like to see you open up expensive things that nobody else can afford. We would like to see you dance. We would like to see you prank people. But reality-wise, what's in your mind, we really don't know. And we don't know the real reason of why you do what you do or what's your purpose in life. On these papers, you see the things deep down that people might be too scared to say and attach their name or their face to it in black and white ink. And that's why I think the project is so smart. And it connects everybody. And you guys should check it out. He's collecting people's stories anonymously all over the world. And he's allowing people to come in and read it, sort of like a museum or an exhibit. And I love it. I think it's so smart. And I did DM him on Instagram to let him know my thoughts about the project. But check out @Strangers Project on IG and TikTok, so you can see what I'm talking about. I think it's really neat. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening to the damn messages. Gotta pay these bills. And y'all could donate to the show too. You could donate in the link that's in the show notes for Red Circle. The donations go straight to the podcast. And it helps me out. It helps me have options for what I could give to y'all and what I can do. So if you do that, I appreciate you too. And another way that's really easy for you to help me out is by posting a clip for the show or posting the podcast link. I appreciate that too. And I appreciate reviews. Now, for these sticky notes. All right. Question, because I saw this post and I'm just like, what would y'all do when you face to face with a woman on the train shaving the roof of her coochie? And that's the type of shit that I don't miss about living in New York, because people will be on trains doing the most outlandish ass inconsiderate shit. You know how many wangs I saw out on the 6 train coming from the Bronx going to Manhattan to go to work? I'm talking like wangs and balls just sitting on the seat out, waiting for somebody to say something so he could do something. People like that, you don't give eye contact. You know how many times I've been running on the west side with my friends and we going back to the house in Soho and some homeless man just sees us in like running clothes and our boobies and our bodies and he just pulls his wang out. Like, New York is not for the weak, okay? I discovered the Sacred Souls group. Oh my God. They sound like a group from like the 70s or 60s. I love them. I downloaded everything I love of them. If they came to Atlanta in concert, I would go. Even if I had to go by myself. Like, I love music like that. Also, Danielle Ponder. Her voice is amazing. There's this guy on TikTok, I can't even remember his name, I didn't write it down, but he always puts people up on songs you should know or artists you should know or singles you should know, and I be snapshotting the screen and going back to like iTunes and looking them up. So much good stuff. So it's some real treasured throats out here. Y'all don't have to listen to what the radio tells you or what the Breakfast Club says. Shout outs to Angela Yee for being like, I got shit to do. I want to do my own shit. I'm out. I like that. More people need to change and choose their passions over paying bills that they in a position to pay. And a lot of people who don't know that she invested her money well over these years being on the Breakfast Club, and I'm super proud of her about that. Like, she has invested her money in properties, because if I knew somebody like DJ Envy who's doing all this shit with properties, all them goddamn kids he got, I'm gonna be in discussions with him too on how I can put my money somewhere where it's growing for me. She got her juice shop, like she got her other podcast. Like, girl, do your thing. Peace. See you around. Like, do your thing. My thing, I don't know what it is, but I've been having like these showers. You hear that thunder? I've been having like these showers where I'm super interested on if blind people cuss at each other. And everybody was like, through text. And everybody was like, why would blind people be texting? You can talk to your phone if you have an iPhone and it'll text what you say. Do they be cussing at each other? Does it have the same oomph? I wish I had a blind friend. And I was wondering, like, isn't every session for blind people a sneaky link? Because they can't see them. So we both about to have a mystery fuck. Like, What? And do they really think when somebody doesn't shave, it's not appealing? Maybe they don't like the texture. Like, I've been in my head when I take showers. Because if I take a shower and I'm wearing my glasses and I don't have my contacts in, I cannot see my pussy in detail. I cannot see my body in detail. When I look at my face, it's not in deep detail in the mirror. Like, my eyes are bad. Bad. Like, don't be surprised if I'm in my 70s and I got glaucoma. Bad. Okay? What? Stevie Wonder has a Twitter. And that's all I'm going to say. All respects to him, but that's all I'm going to say. How Stevie Wonder got all them kids and he able to find a pussy and do what he needed to do, but all these men out here lost in the sauce. That's all I'm going to say. What else is on my mind? Sticky note. You know you over a person when you replace that human with space. Like, no. It's not you. It's not me. I just don't want nobody here if I can't find the right person. And that's how I feel about, like, life. Like, yeah, I would love a relationship that works. I would love to have the patience for a relationship. I would love to care about somebody and not feel like a fool for caring about them. I would love to give somebody my effort. But at the same time, so many people are out here not dealing with their hurt that even if they meet someone that's for them and about them, they still got guards up and brick walls and the Great Wall of China up, and they resistant to it. And so they giving you bullshit in the mix of you wanting to be for them. And that's why it's so important for people to work through your shit first. Work through your shit first, so if somebody good comes to you, you're not making them deal with some shit because you haven't healed. So many people be out here to hurt themselves or hurt somebody back, and now they on some let me get me back. Let me get my lick back, okay? And I hate that shit. Stop it. Stop all that hurt energy, because you just look. I don't even know what you look like. You just, every time I look at you, I got to tilt my head to the left. Could have been a good thing. Could have been a good thing. And I don't want to fuck with no miserable energy. So if you hurt and you miserable, just say that. But stop bitching. Stop bitching. And if somebody's miserable and hurt, stop trying to fuck the hurt out of them. I hate sympathy fucks. Like, if I was in my feelings or going through something in life and sad, no, I don't want you to come over here, cook for me, give me food, cuddle with me on the couch, and I don't want you to be looking forward to a fuck out of it. I don't. And if that's what you're looking forward to, it's not genuine. Like, stop it. I don't hang with people that I got a bitch about. And you shouldn't either. Okay? I think I'm good on that. Next up, what we got? Oh, we got some little news clips that I think is crazy. Georgia man gets 130 months in prison for romance fraud. Excuse me? What the fuck is romance fraud? Read some more. Basically, 11 years in jail. Why don't they just say that? Why don't they just say, Georgia man gets 11 years in jail? Why you had to say 130 months? Journalists, answer, please. Because when I read something, I don't want to do math. Just tell me, how many years is that? Damn. Basically, he was money laundering over $1.3 million from different people through the internet. And they gave him 11 years in jail, and he has to pay back $25K. $25K out of $1.3 million? Bitch, that's a steal. What? And now, nigga, what did you do with all that money? I hope you enjoyed your experience with them people money. Because what? Tevin Campbell came out and he was like, basically, I'm a gay man. Nigga, Tevin, you ain't have to tell us shit. And whoever was asking You should have told them to shut the fuck up because it's none of their business. We knew a long time ago. Black people, brown people, melanated folk, we knew years ago. Live your life, sir. Like, who said just because I wanted to sing for a large audience or I wanted to sing for my career that I owe you now to tell you when I'm having a baby? I owe the world to tell them what relationship I'm in and that we broke up and that we're getting engaged. I owe the world to tell them I had a miscarriage. I owe the world to tell them that I'm gay, that I like to ball slap. Okay? We don't need to know that. What? Me? I would be a comedy-filled, real-ass celebrity on y'all asses if I was a celebrity, because I'll be real with y'all. I'll be in paparazzi face like, you good? How you doing today? You came here to watch me sip my coffee? Yeah, you want me to tell you what I put in it? Let me tell you what I put in it. Like, y'all are annoying. The same people that wake up and be like, you know what? I want to be paparazzi. I want to chase wealthy people who chose a career that's for society all around when they're trying to mind their business and they're not on film, taping, or anything. Or they're not making music. I want to travel all over the world and I want to chase them with a very expensive camera. And then I want to get offended when they yell at me or cuss at me or try to hit me. Y'all are the same miserable fucks that came out the same pussies of people who say, you know what? When I grow up, I want to be a parking ticket meter man or meter woman. Y'all ain't shit. That's the most irritating ass job there is, because you are literally walking around waiting for somebody to break a law that shouldn't be a law in the first place. If people have shit to do, they should be able to park where the fuck they need to park. Before there were paved streets, it was an old dusty dirt road and people would attach their horses onto the side of buildings and hope nobody didn't steal their horse. Like, the way this government be trying to get money out of people who got shit to do on a day-to-day basis is so disgusting. So disgusting. Fish Scales was kidnapped outside of his brewery that he owns in Atlanta, in Buckhead. And he was shot. And he's in the hospital recovering. When I tell y'all, when people see Atlanta on TV and they're just like, oh my God, I want to go to Atlanta. It looks so fun. It's pretty. I like this. I saw this restaurant on TikTok. I want to go here. Da, 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 da. Atlanta is a place where people's like, oh, y'all want to look rich on TV? Oh, y'all want to stunt out here with Louis Vuitton bags? Oh, y'all want to go to Lennox? Oh, y'all want to go to this nightclub? Oh, it's some people out here that's hungry that's going to rob your ass. Keep your guns on lock and sometimes on cock. I don't say that just to be saying that. It's people out here that ain't got shit to do that'll watch you. Watch where you park. Watch what car you have. Watch what time you be back. Know a friend of a friend that knows when you be at the club. Are you going to be by yourself? What you usually carry, what side of the car you carried it on. Like, you gotta be a spontaneous ass, busy ass person out here because there's always somebody watching you. I used to walk from Brooklyn in Williamsburg across the Williamsburg Bridge by myself at night after like 9 o'clock. I used to be in LES minding my business by myself at night around like 10 o'clock. And I used to walk from LES into Soho, into NoHo, to Times Square at like 3 in the morning if I wanted to, and not be bothered and not feel threatened. Lived in New York for 6 years, never been robbed. But you be in some small city of Atlanta that looks big on TV, and there's a whole bunch of people here that ain't got shit to do, that's just watching people minding their business, and you get shot up left and right. You getting your car stolen. Sometimes y'all stupid ass people, car stolen with your baby in it. Like, don't come down here thinking it's a game. And don't ever feel comfortable in suburbs. Alpharetta getting it too. DeKalb County, big as fuck, getting it too. Ellenwood getting it too. It's not just the South Side that's dangerous, nigga. Atlanta's what? I got kids now. I worked several jobs in Lenox. I worked at Urban Outfitters in Lenox when I was in college. Gap, Banana Republic, Express. Where else did I work in Lenox? I worked so many places in Lenox. You think I go to Lenox now? Hell nah. If I need my phone fixed or something, I'll go to an Apple registered place for Geek Squad, Best Buy. Send me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to Lenox. I'm not going to Phipps. Like, it's people out here that's hungry, that's waiting for you to go spend your money on your Louis Vuitton, and they gonna meet you in the parking lot. Glock to face. What's up, bitch? And give me these keys too. For real. Shit ain't sweet out here. Don't get caught sleeping. So I hope he makes a good recovery or whatever. But shit is crazy. And your friends ain't really your friends out here. It's like LA. It's very cutthroat. And they don't care. And they sleep really good at night. And they don't give a fuck about another mugshot. Put it with the rest of them. Put it with the rest of them. Lastly, and then I'm going to get into the meat of the show. Woman reported missing, found in a remote field 6 days later. No traces of her killer. Her killer is still at large. Black woman, 22. Last seen July 29th, and now she dead. Let me tell you something. I don't trust nobody outside my house. Nobody. If I get into a Lyft, my gun on me. If I get into an Uber, my gun on me. If I'm with my kids, my gun on me. I'm driving, my gun on me. Even if you think my gun ain't on me, it's on me. I'm ready. I'm not going to ask questions first. You just going to know what's up. I'm not the one to prank either. You just going to know what's up. Period. Let's get into this meat though. Alright, y'all. I got 7 minutes. Never would have made it. I'm gonna see if I can run this trap in like 7 minutes before I have to go back and work for the white man. Okay, so my thing is like, so many people want the nicest house, the nicest furniture, a pot set, beds, etc., but don't want to take care of it, right? And for me, I keep a clean home. Always have. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be healthy in my home. I don't want to have a bunch of things and no life around me. So I actually have real pictures on the wall. I actually have art that I've done on the wall with other people's art. I actually have things that I like on the wall. There's color in my house. My house is not a beige house. It's not a gray house. It's not an all white house. It's not an all pink house. Now, do I have furniture that a 7-foot man want to be able to sit in? Hell yeah. But we all short in here. I don't live with a man. And men do not frequent my home. So, if I did have a man, would my furniture be a lot bigger and taller? Maybe. But I don't. So for now, it's going to be cute. But I don't have like, you know how you go in somebody's house and they have like furniture that they don't want nobody to sit on. Shit that look out of place, stuff all over the place. I don't invite people to my home if my house is a mess. But realistically, is my house ever a mess? No, because I'm not comfortable in houses that are messy. Ask my exes. If they leave me at their friend's house long enough that they frequent, that's like their boy's house and everybody's a roommate in it. You leave me in there long enough, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to clean the house. Have I gotten in trouble for cleaning the house? That wasn't mine? Yes. Not because I did a bad thing, just because, bitch, you don't live here. Stop cleaning up their shit. I can't stay in places that are messy. Don't leave me somewhere where it's messy because I'm going to clean it. My friends' houses that are women, I'm going to clean your house if I'm here long enough. Don't leave me here and think you're going to come back and it's going to be a mess because it's not. Don't leave me in no dirty kitchen. I'm going to clean it. Soon as I find me a motherfucking trash bag, it's over, ho. Like, I don't like dirty ass cars. If you have a dirty car and I'm around you long enough, I'm going to clean out your car. Because one thing about me, if I'm around, I'm going to be comfortable. If I can't be comfortable, what? She not going to be around. Period. What else? I don't want a bunch of things in my life that I don't use. So clean air in a home is super important for me. For my birthday, I did get an air purifier for my house. Love it. Gotta change the filters though. And when you have plants in your home, your immune system is way better, right? Too many people lost on how to make a home healthy. Try plants that are easy to maintain. And I'm going to tell you about some because a lot of y'all be like, I can't have no plant because I'm going to kill it. Now, one thing that I'm going to kill that I know I can't have is cactus. Cacti. That's a plural for cactus. Cacti. Because I like to be really cold at night so I could sleep. And cactus has to be in a place where the weather doesn't change a lot because they'll get soft and then motherfucking die on you. They'll get soft like a man that need his Viagra real quick. Okay, so you can't switch up the air on cactus and they have to have a certain amount of light and you got to know when you need to water them. There's certain foods that cactus like, and so I don't like bougie plants. Bougie plants piss me off. I spent $28 on a palm plant that was so big and cute. I got it from Home Depot. Bitch, the shit died in like 2.5 months. You know what I could have done with $28, ho? I was so mad. I will never buy that shit again. But I do want a fig plant. And right now is a great time between summer and fall, a great transition time to go to Home Depot and get some plants because they have a great sale on big plants. Okay, so let me see how much time I have. Hold on. Y'all know I had to do the podcast spotlight. Who we got? All right, so my podcast spotlight today is Ghetto Boys. Yes. The old rap group, but only two of them, Scarface and Willie. Okay? Willie. That's how he says it. So Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast is so good. They interview the best people that ask the most honest and direct questions. I learned a lot from them and their guests when they have them on. And they drop pretty frequently. So check out their podcast. It comes out once a week. So if you ain't know, now you know. She got hot tea. She got hot tea. Alright, y'all. I'm back. It's late at night. And I'm back. And I'm better than ever. Alright. Let's talk about these houseplants. So, the best houseplants to get. Snake plant is pretty easy. Don't overwater it. And it's really good to have it in your bedroom because it pushes out the most oxygen at night. Pothos. Pothos. It grows in a lot of light and it grows in low light. So you have a lot of options for those. And the bigger it gets, the more you can take a piece, put it in dirt, and plant it somewhere else. So if you have a pothos plant, you got many more plants to come. They come in a variation of colors. A dark green, a light green with like some white leaves, and then they come in like a mixed green color. A monstera is pretty easy. Coffee plants are pretty good. A philodendron plant. Philodendron. All right, and you can usually find these at any Home Depot, Lowe's, or plant nursery. Yeah, that's what plant nurseries are called, that have those little cute little walk-up places where you can get plants. Plant nursery, okay? Now, a blue star fern is really good in humid areas. So if you're in like California, Vegas, the Midwest, Florida, Georgia, ferns will do pretty good. And plants clean out toxins in the air in your home. It reduces your stress and it helps to keep you focused. Also, spider plants increase your health. Whether you were sick and you're trying to get healthier, get you some spider plants. Fiddle leaf fig plant. I was trying to get one of those today at Lowe's because 2 weeks ago, Home Depot had a lot of fig plants that were like $14, and they had huge, thick, pretty snake plants that were like $10, and I was like, I don't need one right now. I'll come back. When I went back today, $24. Excuse me? $24. Y'all was just $14 the other day. So I didn't get it. Chinese money plant. You could look for those closer to where the bamboo plants are at Lowe's or Home Depot. The umbrella plant is a really good one. The false shamrock. I have one of those. Very weird plant. So part of the day, the leaves lay down. And then once you water it and you see it throughout the day, the leaves are standing like straight up. So funny. Very delicate. Even when it looks like it's dead, it's alive. Okay? It's a very moody plant. The jade plant is a good one. Peace lilies. Very, very bougie and dramatic. They do not like direct sun. You put them in the sun too long, you'll burn their leaves. They like random moments of light. So in the living room, I have them not directly in the window, but in the direction of where the sunlight is coming through the window on the other side of the room, and they do pretty good. They're really great to have in a bathroom because they help prevent mildew and take like a little bit of the moisture out of the air. Ivy plants are good for colds. Meaning, if you catch a cold, you probably want to have more ivy plants around in the room. What else? Coleus. Coleus. I think that's how it's spelled, because that's how I've had it written down. And if it's wrong, I'll look it up. Those plants are really good for people with high blood pressure. So if you having any like body issues or health issues, you might want to get some more plants in your house. Now, what's so ironic is growing up, I used to hate my mom having house plants in the house because I felt like that's where all the little bugs and flies were coming from. I was very much a bug hater as a kid. When I was in like the 3rd grade, we used to be out like all day as much as we could because we did not want to be in my cousin's apartment. And I would grab a jar that nobody was using, and I would go find all these bugs around outside, like worms, bumblebees, beetles, crickets, and I will put them in a jar and I'll put some dirt in it and I'll bury the jar in the ground, cover it up, and then the next day come back and re-dig it up, okay, and see who lived. I was an X Factor before X Factor, but I wasn't eating none though, okay? But I did used to eat honeysuckles in Maryland. That was our thing. What else? My thing is, like, ain't nothing wrong with having plants, but some people wanna put love and time in things that show them results a bit more frequently, logically, right? Now, do I want so many plants that I can't walk around my house? No. because I don't want to look like there's a problem. I could still space out the plants in my house enough to have space for other things, so that's good enough for me. Now, would I like some bigger plants in the house? Hell yeah. Where am I going to put them? I don't know yet. My kitchen gets really great lighting. The living room gets good light. My bedroom has a huge window that gets really good light. But at the same time, I know I like to move around a lot of things, so I don't really want any more plants in here, but it sounds like a good idea. So if you want to start getting you some house plants, start with those that I gave you, and enjoy yourself. I got more episodes to do, but I will put you guys on for the next episode hint and the podcast spotlight if I didn't already do it. I can't remember it because today's been a long day, so let me check. I'll be right back. Coming up next episode, I've been waiting for the strands on my head, but here, nah. If you have any questions or you want to put in a request for anything or some opinions, you can always at me at ShambyPoddin or hashtag shegetsitpod. Send it in and I'll talk about it next episode. I appreciate you. All right. Keep it productive. Keep it moving. And keep up your momentum. This ain't Mickey Mouse house, but it is time for y'all to go. Okay, let me lock up my door, because it's time for y'all to go. Let me lock up my door, because it's time for y'all to go. Okay? Good night. Keep your gun on lock. Sometimes trigger on cock. Okay? I said what I said.